God or wealth? There was once a kind king who was very devoted to God and would pray to him every day. He looked after his people and was loved by everyone. One day, God was so happy with the king that he appeared before him and said, "O king, I am very pleased with you. You may ask for any wish, and I shall grant it." Filled with gratitude, the king replied, "O Lord, with your grace, I have everything. My kingdom is happy and peaceful. However, I do have one desire. I wish for my people to see you the way I can see you now." God smiled at his innocence and explained that it is not possible for everyone to witness his true form. He said, "I'm sorry, but this cannot be done. Ask for something else, and it shall be yours." However, the king implored God persistently because he wanted his people to know God the way he did. "O Lord, please honor my request. The sight of you would bring immeasurable joy and enlightenment to my people." Touched by the king's selflessness and devotion, God relented. "Very well," God responded. "Gather your people and bring them to the mountain tomorrow. I will meet all of you there." Overjoyed, the king made an announcement throughout the kingdom. His messengers went door to door proclaiming, "Go to the mountain tomorrow morning. God will grace us with his presence. The king and queen shall lead the way." The next morning, the people of the kingdom, filled with anticipation, gathered at the foot of the majestic mountain. Their hearts were brimming with excitement. After all, they were going to see God. As the journey commenced, they stumbled upon a pile of copper coins. Some among the crowd were enticed and veered off to collect the coins. The king advised them, "Don't be distracted by the coins. You're going to see God face to face, something much more valuable." Unfortunately, some did not heed his words and returned home with their copper coins. The king glanced back and noticed that half of the crowd had strayed. He felt sad that so many people were so easily tempted by the coins. Continuing on their path, the people encountered a heap of silver coins. Once again, some people abandoned the king, believing this to be a unique opportunity. They too departed with their newfound riches. The king's sorrow deepened. He glanced back once more, realizing that only a fraction of his people remained. He thought to himself, "Well, at least some have faith in God and realize that seeing him is more important than worldly wealth." Before long, they encountered a mound of golden coins. This time, almost everyone, even the king's family, rushed to collect the gold. They too went home with their pockets overflowing with gold. Left alone with the queen, the king's spirits sank. He lamented, "Look at what material possession can do to people. They don't understand how important it is to see God. All the wealth in the world pales in comparison." The queen, sharing the king's sorrow, nodded in agreement as they continued their solitary journey. Within moments, they stumbled upon a mountain of sparkling diamonds. The queen couldn't resist and began collecting them, filling her clothes until they tore. The king felt terribly disheartened, yet he continued walking, alone. He finally reached the mountaintop, where God was waiting for him. He smiled at the king and asked, "Where are your loved ones? I have been eagerly waiting to meet them." The king was ashamed and humbly confessed, "O Lord, forgive me, for I have failed to bring them with me." God's response was filled with compassion. "There's no need to seek forgiveness," he said. "I knew they would not come. In this world, only those who engage in devotion and prayer and who are not entangled in worldly attachments can truly reach me. Those who prioritize material possessions above me cannot find their way to my presence."